Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
That Tank is over. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Floyd Mayweather exposed why Gervonta Davis's career is fading. He stated that Tank's latest showdown against Lamont Roach proves he has lost his star power. The lack of hunger and drive means he's no longer a dominant force in the competitive world of professional boxing.
His ass whooped. Easy fight from what I see. And did the guy come out aggressive? I say it probably was 4 rounds the guy could have got, but 8 rounds he's getting outboxed. Turn. The name of the game is boxing. The name of the game is not slugging, because when the fight game is over, when boxing is all over, and you hang it up like me.
Tank Davis has openly claimed that Floyd Mayweather never wanted any fighter to surpass him. In a revealing interview, Davis stated, "Floyd never wanted anyone to be better than him, any fighter." This insight sheds light on Mayweather's mindset regarding potential successors in the boxing world. The relationship between a mentor and a rising star can be complicated, especially when the protege's success rivals the mentor's. Davis's statement hints at deep-seated tension driven by competition, legacy, and dominance in the sport.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Benavidez. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
Who's next in line? This one, next in line.
Is there like
The last question, guys.
is there like a love-hate for Floyd though? Like,
yeah,
fighter?
yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad.
Oh, you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Paulie Malignaggi, a former world champion, has slammed Gervonta "Tank" Davis, claiming he has damaged boxing. Malignaggi's remarks fuel the ongoing debate about the sport's integrity and the impact of modern fighters. Many critics argue that boxing's heavy commercialization has steered it away from its traditional roots, with pay-per-view revenue, sponsorship deals, and social media influence dominating the industry. Concerns about boxing's future and authenticity continue to spark heated discussions.
This former world champion boxer is accusing Gervonta Davis of ruining the sport. What do you guys think? And who do you think the former world champion is? It's none other than Paulie Malignaggi, or I don't know how to say his name, honestly. I just know that he had that whole thing with Conor McGregor, and then he couldn't even beat Artem Lobov in bare knuckle boxing. So take his words with a grain of salt. But obviously, I do agree with him to some extent. Gervonta Davis has all the skills in the world, but he's not taking the most competitive fights, you know? Lamont Roach, if he had made 4 or 5 defenses at 135, you'd be selling me a little bit. I'd be curious. But no, you're just recycling the same champion. You're not even progressing. You're killing the sport to line your pockets. I defend the sport. I want the best matchups possible. You're not going to entertain me with the B-level matchups just because they're pay-per-views, which makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? I'm not paying for it. You know, I'm going to stream it like I would think most people are. But yeah, Gervonta Davis, I wouldn't say he's ruining the sport. I think Floyd Mayweather ruined the sport because every boxer after him just wants to get the easiest fight with the most amount of money.
Experts suggest Floyd Mayweather harbors jealousy toward Tank Davis, hinting at tension in their bond. This rivalry reflects Mayweather's competitive drive, extending beyond boxing into mentorship. In high-stakes mentor-protege dynamics, jealousy can spark conflicts, especially when the protege's skyrocketing fame challenges the mentor's legacy, impacting brand value, sponsorships, endorsements, and lucrative business opportunities.
You actually need to be thankful that your product got pushed out there, because had it not been, Tank might have been fighting in rinky-dink boxing clubs, bruh. We may have never got the opportunity to know who Tank Davis really was. So let's go ahead and start there. Now, Tank, early on, you heard him. He only getting about 10 racks a fight. Floyd is making it to where, yeah, I'm gonna get your mama out this hood, but I'm gonna have you on your knees crawling back to me. You feel me? You're gonna have to get in where you fit in to really earn this bag the same way I did. But what I think was happening was I think that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was getting a little tad bit jealous of Tank. He saw the potential. He knew what dude was capable of. And when you got a fighter like Tank Davis, you don't put him in a position to take a L. You put him in a position to win every fight, to grow the brand. Ultimately, this is your product. Ultimately, you're getting money off of this.
Gervonta Davis's recent fight against Roach left many fans disappointed, sparking debates about his boxing skills. Despite Roach being a lesser-known fighter, he challenged Davis significantly, raising concerns about Davis's training, strategy, and overall readiness. This unexpected showdown has fueled discussions on Davis's career, focus, and future in the sport. Fans and analysts are now reassessing their expectations, questioning whether Davis can truly dominate in high-stakes matchups.
So Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach goes to a majority decision draw, with Tank retaining his WBA lightweight title. Now, I did not score this fight a draw. I had it 7-5 to Lamont Roach. I thought he had the ring generalship and effective pressure. He was landing the jab and effective combinations. Tank, as usual, had a very low output, and he was relying on one big shot. I gave Roach the first 3 rounds, Tank the next 3 rounds, and then Roach 4 the last 6 rounds to win the fight. Not to mention, Tank did take a knee in the middle of the fight. By rule, that should have been considered a knockdown. Yes, it was to get his mouthpiece, and that's why they didn't rule it a knockdown. But anytime a fighter takes a knee, that's a knockdown. And that would have given Roach 1 more point to win the fight. Now, I'm sure they'll run it back. Lamont Roach absolutely deserves a rematch. He just had the fight of his life. He wasn't scared to go toe-to-toe with Tank. Landing his combinations, the bigger counters, and the more effective shots. He definitely deserves a second payday. Now, in the co-main event, Gary Antoine Russell put on an amazing performance. I think he won 11 or 12 rounds against Rayo Valenzuela. Great hand speed, good combinations, masterclass to win the WBA title. And then in the featured bout, Alberto Puello beat Sandor Martin to retain his WBC title. He landed the cleaner left hands, definitely won the last 2 to 3 rounds to edge the fight. But overall, good card. I do think Roach won the fight, though.
The boxing community has witnessed a clear double standard in career moves. When Floyd Mayweather left Bob Arum's promotion, it was praised, but when Gervonta Davis aimed to leave Mayweather Promotions, he was labeled disrespectful. This contrast exposes the challenges fighters face in shaping their careers. The industry's perception is driven by a fighter's status and high-stakes narratives that influence public and financial outcomes in boxing.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own boss.
Adrian Broner disclosed that Gervonta Davis privately shared concerns about inadequate support, hinting at deep frustrations. Broner emphasized he couldn't reveal specifics until Davis spoke publicly. This revelation suggests Davis faced career dissatisfaction from the outset. Such struggles can influence a fighter's mindset, performance, and marketability. In the high-stakes world of professional boxing, brand endorsements, sponsorships, and mental resilience are crucial for sustained success and financial growth.
No, I haven't talked to him about it, but we talked about it before. We talked about it a few times, but now that he is doing his own thing, I hope the best for him, I hope he's as big as the world. I don't care, I just want to do good.
He keeps alluding that there was something wrong there, that he wasn't happy with the support that he was getting. You know, is there something there from what he's saying, from what your relationship with him?
That's not really for me to come out and talk about. You know, I'll wait until he's comfortable with saying and letting people know his business. But you know, now that he's on his own, you know, I hope Lord.
Gervonta Davis has openly shared his fight earnings, breaking the secrecy Floyd Mayweather maintained. By revealing his financial details, Davis asserts independence and boosts transparency. This bold move disrupts boxing's norms, where pay-per-view revenue, sponsorships, and fighter salaries are usually kept confidential.
A lot of you guys are talking about what Gervonta Tank Davis said, talking about him pricing himself out, saying that he won 150 M's for his rematch with Ryan Garcia. Y'all want to know what I think about that whole video? It looks like Gervonta is on the outskirts. Listen, man, where everything is happening, dude, all these fights are being made over there. It just looks like Gervonta is on the outskirts looking for the perfect op. But at the same time, talking about how big of a brand he is, how much of a product he is, how much he's worth, 150 M's, you know what I mean? I get all that, but here's the thing. What I've been trying to say, us as boxing fans, we're very satisfied with the product we're getting. We get a lot of crazy matchups. And I'm gonna tell you this again, the money isn't in the superstar, it's in the matchups. Case in point, Devin Haney, a product by himself, many people, it's proven that he's not a big pay-per-view star, right? But Devin versus Ryan Garcia is a big fight. Devin versus Teofimo Lopez is a big fight. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Stay updated for our next exciting video packed with valuable insights and trending content.